What is going on? It's Habitat Sanity, aka the aquatic animal, and today I'm coming at you with a story. And this story was a long time ago, like not too long, a couple months ago, maybe a year. And I'm sorry if I butcher it, I say it all out of order and shit, but it was so long ago and I barely remember what was going on. But as you can see from the title, you probably realize it was a weed story, and I was basically it starts off just for some background. This was the second time I had ever gotten high, and the first time these were both edibles. They were like brownies. The first time I got like buzzed, like I wasn't really high. I didn't know what it felt like. Like I was a little bit, but it was, I did these in school. Okay, so don't judge me. But yeah, I had them in like my last period class. That way when I got out of school I would be high. And so that happened. And so the first time I didn't really know what was going on because I'd never felt it before. And so this was only my second time, and I bumped it up by a lot. First time I had a quarter of a brownie, and the second time, this story, I had a full. And that was a big jump, and even now where I'm at, that could still probably fuck me up like real bad, like a full one. Because I still have like a really low tolerance. I haven't been smoking that long. But so basically this happened with my friend, and we were leaving school and we were both like high. We had half at first, and we were pretty high. We were laughing our asses off, and it was funny, and I really enjoyed it. But as we were walking home, he said like both our mouths were really dry. We had cotton mouth, and our smart idea was, hey, let's fucking eat the other half, right? So because we had 2 brownies, but we only ate the one. We split it in half and ate it. So now we were gonna eat the other one, right? Which was a fucking terrible idea. And so it didn't really kick in yet because we ate it, and there was still another like 10-minute walk home. So we were at his house. We had to go to work at 5 o'clock, and this was like work parentheses, like or quotation marks. But basically what it was we were doing work for this one guy, and it was the first time we were ever doing it, and all it was like a favor. Basically we were like cleaning out his basement because they were like a little bit older and they didn't know, they couldn't really do that stuff. So we were going over there doing a favor, and we were going to maybe get paid at the end. We assumed we were going to, and so we went there, and as I'm at my friend's house, I'm skipping ahead a little bit, I'm sorry, okay? As I was at my friend's house, we were sitting there and we're eating food. I had the munchies so fucking bad. I could eat a house, okay? I was eating Lucky Charms. I was tearing that shit apart. And I'm eating it, and all of a sudden, boom, I blink. And as I blink, I'm on the sofa. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then I go, boom, blink again. And fuck, I'm at the door. Right, so I'm tripping right now. I'm like fucking shitting a brick, okay? And I'm like, yo, dude, you gotta watch me, dude. I'm forgetting shit. I don't know what's going on. I'm fucked up right now. And he was like, because he was fucking blazed. And he was like, So of course he was no help. And he was like, dude, we gotta go to work. And right now I'm tripping balls right now. I'm fucked up. And I'm like, dude, I can't go to work. You're fucking nuts. I can't go to work like this. I'm gonna shit like a brick, dude. I can't do this. And he was like, dude, you got it. There's no choice. So we go to my house, and there was no one home at his house, or I would have literally died. Okay, I would have literally died if I was there. And so I go to my house, right? And my family's home, and I got changed. And as I was getting changed, I was like, dude, I'm being dead fucking serious. You gotta watch me. I don't know what's going on right now, but this is bad. Okay. And so he kind of realized that I was really, I was scared, because I don't get scared that often, so that if I do, something's really wrong. And I was scared. Because I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was dying. And so basically so we left the house, right, and we were in the car. My family was driving me, right, and I'm in the passenger seat, He's in the back seat, and he's just looking at his phone. I'm texting people because the only thing I could remember was anything that was written down, right? Anything that was written, you know, like in text. So I'm basically texting people. I'm like, dude, I'm fucked up. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm scared. I'm scared. And they were like, dude, you're gonna be cool. You're gonna be all right. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna die. And as we were sitting there, right, the back of my head starts fucking hurting so bad. It started burning, not hurting. It started burning. Like, I literally set my hair on fire. And so I was like, this isn't supposed to happen. And all of a sudden, that heat transferred through my body, and I felt like I had to shake. And as that happened, I passed out, right? And I don't remember anything for like 10 minutes. And I know this is like, you guys are like, don't ever try weed, and I'm not endorsing it. I don't recommend you try it if you're not ready to try it, or like, you know, I don't want you guys doing it. And basically, I was sitting there, and I was like, fucked up. I was still fucked up, and now I hit my prime, right? Because normally, like, you don't feel like the maximum of your high until like 15 minutes in. So at this point, I'm feeling it, and I'm feeling fucked. And we walk in, and I'm going and meeting the people I'm supposed to work for. And I fucking meet them. And they're talking to me, and they're like, they knew my family, apparently. And so they were sitting there, and they're asking me all these questions. They're like, oh yeah, your grandmother died, right? And I was like, yep, very tragic loss. Yep, I was very close with her. Meanwhile, she was the one that fucking dropped me off, okay? And so my friend's trying to, like, he's laughing, and I'm sitting there straight-faced, my arms crossed in front of me, acting all sad, and I'm like, oh yes, she was dear to me. Oh yes, Dolores, me and her were close. And we were just sitting there, and, you know, so they were like, alright, let's get to work. And the entire time, I'm standing in a corner, spacing at the fucking wall, trying not to die, right? I thought I was gonna slip into a coma. Like, straight up, the only thing that was going through my head was that, boom, I'm gonna slip into a coma and die. Like, that's what I thought. And, you know, my friend was telling me he was coming down from his high, and I was still fucking up there. And I was like, dude, I can't do this. Like, I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to help as much as possible. I'm trying to be normal. But the entire time I was just standing there, staring at the mirror. And I was like, because there was a mirror in the room, and I was looking at myself. Every time I looked at myself, I thought I was gonna fall over. Like, I like, the sight of myself, like, scared me. Like, I was fucking orangutan in the forest or something. Like, I'm saying this because, like, there was that video, and there was, like, a big mirror, and there was fucking monkeys, and they're beating the shit out of the mirror, and, you know, but yeah, I don't know. And basically, I don't know, the whole story was fucking terrible, and I ended up getting home, and my friend was actually so fucking good. Like, he was, like, really helping me out there, and he basically helped me get home. Everything was chill, and I ended up getting home finally, and I laid down. First thing I said, I was like, I'm gonna sleep it off. I can't fucking do this. And I laid down, and I was like, I need to fucking eat. I'm feeling better, because I was coming down from my high. I was like, I need to eat. I need to eat right now. And I ate some chicken. There was some leftover fried chicken downstairs. I was like, oh, I'm gonna tear that shit up. So I ripped apart, like, fucking, I don't even know how much chicken. It was crazy. I ate everything. And me and my friend went upstairs, and I laid in bed, and I passed out. And he was chill. He watched over me. He was babysitting me. He fucking sat in like my office chair, and I think he fell asleep too. And we were just, yeah, and he ended up waking me up like what seemed like 5 minutes later, and it ended up being like 2 hours later, and I woke up, and he was like, I'm leaving, it's 9 o'clock. I was like, what? Why? He was like, I don't know, dude, I'm tired, I'm going home though. I was like, oh, okay, I guess. And yeah, I passed out. I didn't wake up until about 4 in the morning, and I never appreciated being sober so much in my life. And yeah, actually after that I quit for a while. I quit for a month or two. I started smoking again, and I knew my limits. I learned my limits of how much I can smoke. But yeah, that was fucking terrible day. That was awful. I'd never experienced something like that in my life. And again, as I say, this little public announcement for you guys. Don't try weed. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you guys what to do, but I don't want you guys, like, ruining your lives over a fucking faggot on the internet. So, please don't do that. You know, I don't take responsibility for anything that you do in your life. But I'm just back on this story. So I know this has been one of my longer videos. Normally they're like a couple minutes. This one's like 11 minutes, I think. But yeah, I hope you guys like this story. My last weed story didn't get that many views, so I don't know how this one's gonna do. I still might post weed stories just because, I don't know, they're entertaining for me, because I get to, like, remember all the funny shit that happened, because, like, stupid shit happens to me all the time. Like, every time I'm high, something dumb happens. Like, last time, I thought I was literally dying. Like, I thought I was, not dying, but I thought I was having a heart attack. Like, for like a minute. Like, it was fun, though. It was a fun heart attack, because, I don't know. That's a story for later, but if you guys like the story, or you want to hear more, you should comment, leave a like, do whatever the fuck you want, and I'm out. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.